Greetings, YouTubers. This isn't something I talk about online. Well, I don't think I ever really have. But I figured since it's such a big deal, I would. I'm recording this. It's halftime of the Iowa-Ohio State game right now. It's 31-17 in favor of Iowa. I'm only going to upload it if they win, if Iowa wins. But I wanted to go over something just in case Iowa does win. Here's Ohio. This is going to go over a little. My point at the end of this is not that Ohio State sucks, because they don't. And not that Urban Meyer's not a great coach, because he is a great coach and has been successful wherever he's been, whether it's been Bowling Green, Utah, Florida, Ohio State. It doesn't matter. Whatever program he goes to, if it stinks before he gets there, it will be great when he leaves. So that's not my point. Here's my point. Look at Ohio State's the Ohio State University. Ohio's population, 11.5 million, the 2010 census. Iowa's just over 3 million. And their farm team, I know you recruit out of state, I understand that. But Ohio's got so many people. Now this includes women, females too, but under 18, their population is almost as large as Iowa's entire population. So their farm team of just Ohio players, they got a larger pool to pick from. I know my old wrestling coach used to say, well, the people from the bigger schools still put their pants on one leg at a time like you do. I understand that, but they've got a bigger farm team. So look at 2.7 million under 18, Iowa's 727,000, almost 4 times as large. I'll give away my other point before I go through the rest of this. If Kirk Ferentz had Urban Meyer's recruiting classes, Iowa would probably finish ranked in the top 10 almost every year and be in a BCS game just about every year. Kirk Ferentz is good at developing just good athletes, decent football players, and turning them into studs. Some of these guys in these recruiting classes played in this game today. So you go to the 2014, there are other recruiting sites that rank teams too. So I'm not saying Rivals is the only one, it's one of the best known. In 2014, the recruiting class, Ohio State was 3rd overall. And look, Iowa State was even higher than Iowa. Iowa was 59th in 2014. In 2015, take a look at that. Ohio State fell all the way to 9th. Iowa was 58th. 2016 recruiting class, Ohio State was back up again to 3rd. So again, some of these guys played in this game today. Iowa was all the way up to 42nd, which is amazing for them. So Ohio State finishes ranked in the top 10 for this is just projected, they don't have it all down pat. It's just what they think, and considering Ohio State does pretty well every year, I'd say these were pretty accurate for the most part. Look at it this way. Ohio State finishes in the top 10 more than Iowa even cracks the top 50. So again, if Kirk Ferentz had Urban Meyer's recruiting classes, Iowa would be playing in a BCS game just about every year, I think. They'd be perennial contenders for the Big Ten title. That's not to disparage Urban Meyer or Ohio State at all. I'm just saying. So if I'll upload this if Iowa does win the game, and that would be a huge victory. And if somebody says, well, it's just one game, well, what if an Iowa fan said that after every Ohio State win? So this is huge. Kirk Ferentz is a pretty dang good coach, regardless of what happens the rest of the year. And I'd have to say, if you can beat Ohio State, you're pretty good, and the rest of the season should look good. Doesn't mean we're going to win all the games at Wisconsin next week, but how about that? Go Hawks.